Bam, we live.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? How you feeling? If you're hanging with us, please make sure to hit us up in the comments.
Yeah.
I know we're live right now on Facebook, on our official website, thegrindhouseradio.com, on Twitch, and on YouTube.
Yes, on YouTube. Yes.
We're everywhere.
Yes.
We
you
are
want
trying.
to see us? We're there.
We're trying to monopolize the interwebs.
Yeah, exactly.
You
So-
cannot escape.
Make sure you mash the subscribe button on YouTube, hit the follow button on Twitch, hit the follow button on Facebook, just so every single time somebody goes live on this channel, you know about it.
Yeah.
That's important.
It's very important.
That's
Yeah.
right.
'Cause
Follow
we
us
have
on
a lot of
social media
stuff.
as well.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
So, the more you support, the more we appreciate
It just knows that we're doing makes us realize that we're doing like a good job. The more followers and subs we can get, like it just lends us to want to make more content,
What's going on, Earplug Podcast Network?
What's going on here?
Shout out to you, sir.
Earplug Podcast
Shout out to you, sir.
outside of ours, probably one of my favorite podcasting network logos.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool looking. Outside of ours, we come first, then theirs.
Sucks to suck. No, I'm just kidding.
That's my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion.
No, but very cool people. What do you call it? Love them.
Love
and we're
Earplug.
part of the Earplug Podcast
Yeah,
Network.
I'll be on there. I'll be with Herb tomorrow.
There we go.
Yeah,
There we go. You guys can fight it out then.
yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Will? That's what I'm talking about. The
I'm
Philly
sharing
chef
it
right
out.
there.
Welcome.
Haha, subs. What do you call it? That's fun. Definitely sub,
Yes.
Mister. And then you need to come
Hey.
here soon.
Here- it's just personal preference. I'm obviously gonna pick our logo before I'm gonna pick anybody else's logo.
Will, make sure
I'm wearing it right
make
now.
sure to hit me up so we could get you to come in and do another wing day here. We need to do something because we're starting to open up the studio to have
Yeah.
people coming in. So definitely hook up with a brother. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, man. What do you call it? Tonight we were gonna have Long over at Fogo Inn again, which is, of course, one of our favorite places in the world. But he has been lucky enough. I'm so thankful that they're been jam-packed. They went up
That's
to
good.
75% capacity.
That's good.
Yeah.
And what do you call it? Tonight they had about 160 reservations. So they're jam-packed and they're down a couple of people, and he couldn't make it in tonight. So he'll have to come by another night. We're happier that they're doing well.
Yeah.
So we're just thrilled.
Yes, because then that means we could go there.
Yes. Will, they are subs in Philly, not heroes. Hell yeah, please, bro. Absolutely. We'll talk shortly. New Baroness Bar opening soon and doing a full barbecue menu. That is awesome. Lucky you. What do you call it? Listen. When you open that new bar, you're gonna have to have a Brimstone product in there. We need like the Brimstone sauce.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
He had a
Yeah.
Brimstone burger at the last one, so he should have a new Brimstone something at this one. Thank you very much.
I guess that's fair.
It's fair.
Thank you very much.
But
That's
also back
fair.
on what he said, just another reason why New York is better than Philly.
Yeah. Well, said lucky you, LI. New York City is stuck at 50 without bar service. Ugh.
Yeah, it stinks.
Yeah. What do you call it? You know what? It'll happen soon enough. I mean, the sports places are coming back, so I'm assuming that
Yeah.
Everything's pretty much open. It just closes at 10.
What?
Everything's pretty much open. It just closes at 10.
Oh yeah. Well, no, but not full capacity.
No, not full capacity, but
Yeah.
everything's open.
Yeah, things are open now. Yeah. I'll bring
But
it
it's
up,
like it
bro.
winds up being like if you have to do minimum capacity, like for an Outback Steakhouse or like an Applebee's, that's no problem. But if you're like a small little restaurant,
Oh, yeah.
your half capacity could wind up being like 2 or 3 people, and it's like, well, I can't keep the lights on if I'm only allowed to let 2 or 3 people in this building.
Well, that's true.
That's
true.
kind of sad.
Yeah. Well, things are. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll
We'll see what happens.
I had my second shot on Friday. Knocked me through freaking loop again.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys still haven't done your shots.
No, I haven't gotten the chance to
Nope.
make the appointment yet.
Are you guys doing it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna when I get the. Well, I mean, I'll probably get it. I'll probably get it at some
Now
point.
they just opened up that all adults can have
Yeah.
it now.
yeah,
It wasn't like that beforehand.
yeah.
Yep. I look. You guys do what you're gonna do. I know that for me, I had to do it, and
Oh, yeah, 'cause
thank
you want to
God.
go through it again.
Thank God, because it was awful. It was awful getting the shots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I can imagine it was like flashback to when I had it. It was flipping awesome.
I think that's what a lot of people are
Flippin'
saying,
awful.
that it's almost like back, not the exact same as when you did have COVID, but you get some of the lingering effects back.
Yeah, I mean, listen, people who want to take the shot, great. People who don't want to take the shot, that's their prerogative too. There's no reason for anybody to shame anyone for not taking it because everyone has their own health reasons for taking it and not taking it. So I think it is personal preference, and that's it.
Yeah, what do you call it? I want to do a shout out to Robbie. I'm not going to give his last name, but Robbie, who's been a follower and a fan for a very long time. He has been stricken with COVID for the last couple of weeks.
Oh, that stinks.
And he's doing not very well. He's actually in the hospital right now.
Ah, jeez.
And he's on oxygen. And yeah, so hopefully, he will be able to pull out of this.
T's and P's, man.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, one of
That's
my
just got married, last year.
One of my dad's friends' wife, she never went anywhere, was always in the house, cleaned everything, wore double masks. They still don't know how she got it, but I mean, she's fine now, but she was in the hospital. She had blood clots. She had on oxygen. You could think of anything that she had. She's fine now, but you're like, you just never know how it's going to hit you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's scary. It's just scary how still I know this is a conversation that that's been had forever at this point, but it's scary how it affects everybody differently.
Yeah.
Every single person gets hit with this in a different way.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's bananas.
What do you call it? I'm now again since having it, I've had my cough back, for the last couple of days, which sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
Hopefully it's starting to subside a little bit, but it was like that first day, man. It was like. I'm
for the second shot, right?
Yeah. The first shot knocked me through a loop. I was sleeping for 2 days almost straight. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? This one, I was knocked out for an entire day, and I felt like complete death. And it was like a flashback. It's PTSD.
Yeah.
Because when you have it bad,
mm-hmm.
and I had it bad. What do you call it? You have a flashback to that, and I got to tell you, man, I felt like it was coming on again, and I was like a little bitch. I'm not gonna lie, I was like a little bitch, and
you were like, not again.
No, well, because I'm a big dude. I don't scare easily. When something gets into you that is microscopic and it knocks you off your ass, put shit in perspective.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, facts. Big facts.
Yeah.
Like I don't care what you believe, who you are, what you say. Fact of the matter is it's real and it's not fun. You know what I mean?
No.
Absolutely not.
It is not.
Hey, what's going on, Brian? What do you call it? So yes, thank you very much. Prayers to Robbie. Hopefully he'll get better. I'm going to reach out to him.
I hope so.
Hopefully sometime later tonight or tomorrow, just to check in on him. I haven't checked in on him yet, and I feel awful, but I was kind of catching up from this past weekend of awfulness. That being said, what do you call it? Talk to us, people. What are you guys all up to? What are you doing? What do you want to talk about?
What's happening?
So did you see I guess we can, I just saw this on Twitter literally as I just opened the app. Did you see that they casted somebody to play Joe Exotic in the new
I just saw something.
in the new Tiger King show that's coming?
Did they say who?
Who was
It's
it?
John Cameron.
It's not
John
Nicolas Cage?
Cameron Mitchell.
I thought
is
Nick
going
Cage
to
was doing
is going to play Joe Exotic in new series, and here's what we know so far. It's on BuzzFeed. I didn't get to read the whole article. I don't know who this guy is though. That's the thing. I've never seen this man before.
Oh, he's gonna do great.
Who is that?
I don't know, but he's gonna do great.
I don't know.
I
thought Nicolas Cage was going to do it.
I don't think that was ever actually confirmed.
Oh, so that was a BS thing.
Yeah, I don't think that was. I think it was like Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is in the running for it, but
really?
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I think I'm more excited just to see Kate McKinnon playing the role, and just to see her, because I just look at her and I laugh. She doesn't have to do a thing. So the moment she turns on her Carolness, I'm gonna be laughing. Whether it's not supposed to be.
She's too skinny to play Carol Baskin, right?
I don't know.
Like movie magic, they'll figure that out.
Maybe.
Brian,
I'm a middle school teacher and I'm tired. Next topic.
Next topic.
Wow.
Not a Tiger King. Tiger King was not a. You're not a fan, Brian? I freaking. Oh my God, I love the whole Tiger King.
Your favorite blockhead network. We're on YFB2. Shout out to them. Thank
Hell
you,
yeah.
Brian. Appreciate the support, guys. What do you call it?
I don't know. I'm still looking. I'm looking forward to
he's
it.
sassy
I don't think
tonight.
it's gonna capture how amazing Tiger King was as a series, like on the the whole documentary
It's gonna be
side.
100% fail. That's first and foremost.
You think though?
Jeez, Brian, who pissed in your Cheerios tonight?
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Wow.
No, man. Listen.
It should have been David Spade. David Spade should have played Joe Exotic.
totally should have.
Wow.
If you're gonna have Kate McKinnon, you have to have him because it's gonna be funny already at that point.
I don't know.
Is it supposed to be a comedy? Or is it just is it like legitimately?
It's gonna be a train wreck.
There's no way you can make that a drama and it not
be
it
funny.
has to be. Like, I don't know if you're gonna classify it as a comedy. They're just gonna. I don't know if they're just gonna reenact like what they thought happened in between the documentary portions. You know, like I don't know. It has to be funny.
Joe in jail or something.
It has to be funny.
The fact is that it was such a train wreck. You cannot duplicate the magic of that show.
Yeah.
Simply because it was such a mistake and it became such a train wreck that they never expected.
Yeah.
Okay? That's why it became as big as it did.
I think that.
Are you kidding me?
Well,
No,
the
the
grouping
documentary-
of miscreants
Because
that were
that's
a
what
part
I'm saying.
of that
Like, I just think you
documentary-
look at that. No, I know that's what I'm saying. I think you look at the grouping of people that you had for this documentary, the people that you were actually filming and getting interviews from, and you just know, wow, people are gonna eat this up. That was white trash documentary Jersey Shore, man.
Well,
Like,
when the guy
like-
who was filming was literally like, well, we were just going to film, just some guy having a tiger kind of place.
Yeah.
And then it like progressed and he's like, oh my God, I'm invested now. Like
The-
he's
yeah.
like, I have to not for the like, oh my God, we got a gold mine, just because it's like, well, now he said this, now I have to film what else is going to happen tomorrow. Like he's like, I have to film it now. And especially probably after filming it, he's probably semi-freaked out with the whole cast, because the whole cast, I don't care if we know them or not know them, they're a little crazy.
a little bit.
They're very crazy, and everyone here could definitely agree.
A little bit. It's they're
played
an
the- I
interesting
played the
crop of
fifth.
characters. They are very interesting crop of characters.
Let's see. What do you call it? It's National Garlic Day. So since 2 out of the 3 of you are foodies, sorry, Tom, what's your favorite garlic dish? Go. Wow.
I just like garlic bread, like just regular old garlic bread. I'll eat that like there's nobody's business.
All right. So last night, what do you call it? We did this delicious tri-tip from Bruff Ranch. And what do you call it? Dylan and my son Dylan, he does this garlic where he puts the garlic cloves into into a aluminum foil, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of oil.
Yeah, he does
you
the
cover it up,
the
old school,
old-fashioned old
and you put it
school.
into the oven and just let it sit and bake. And when it comes out, it's nice, delicious. It's mushy and it tastes like butter. It's
Yeah,
delicious.
you gotta do that low and slow for
Yeah.
like a little bit.
Yeah.
It's good.
So
though.
what do you call it? So that on anything is golden. What do you call it? Anybody else?
Me, I don't know. I feel like when they have some of those pastas that have like the garlic something broccoli chicken blah 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 pastas with a little bit of garlic in it, so good. But I have to agree with you guys. I feel like my immediately first thing that went to my mind was literally garlic bread, and then what you said, like homemade garlic bread with that mush and then a little parmesan and a little bit of cheese, and you crisp it in.
Yeah, I
Delish.
think what did Will say? Will said something right underneath that comment.
He said, "Ooh, roasted garlic parmesan cheesy bread."
There you go.
Oh,
That's what they
okay.
said.
There
So
you
you're
go.
with us.
See,
You're with us.
I didn't even see that.
Brian,
You understand?
The Jake Paul Ben Askren fight was 110% fixed, and I've never watched Tiger King, so I trust your interpretations. Listen, first and foremost, the only winner of that fight was the guy I can't stand from Saturday Night Live. He was freaking hilarious because he ripped on both of them, like, and that was, I mean, the fact that he totally tore apart Jake Paul. Bro, I've always got your back. I changed my mind. What's his name again? The skinny guy.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah, I hate him because he was hooking up with
Ariana
Grande.
Grande, yeah.
And what do you call? And
Wait,
I
that
don't. And
fight
honestly,
actually
he's
happened?
Yeah.
When?
And I usually don't
Saturday.
think he's funny. But he was hilarious. He was like, ripping on Jake Paul the entire time. Jake Paul is an utter waste of time.
Well, the
I
thing
don't
is
care
that
how many followers he has. It's a bunch of freaking
the thing
people
is,
sitting
but the thing is
following
though,
an idiot.
the thing is though, it is
Disrespectful
okay,
shit.
as much as you don't like, as much as people might not like Jake Paul in certain instances, they shouldn't take him lightly at this point because the dude regularly trains boxing. He's
He's a
trains
good
in
fighter.
boxing,
That has
and like
nothing
you
to
know,
do with his fighting ability.
yeah.
Nothing to do with his fighting ability.
Yeah.
In my prime, maybe I would have said, "Oh, I'll be a tough guy and go after him." I could never handle him right now. I'm too old. I'm too slow. But what do you call it? The fact of the matter is what do you call it? He's got a big freaking mouth, and he's a troublemaker. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who does the crap that he did? He did all the stupid shit that made people not like YouTubers. You know what I mean?
I guess
Him
so.
and his brother.
and
Will
his
also
brother,
said,
yeah.
"Yo, he did hit the guy so hard though, and I want to see Jake Paul actually fight a boxer." Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. I
Put
want
him
to
up
see him.
against Tyson.
I want to see.
See what happens.
I-
Let him go against Tyson.
I want to
Let's
see
what
him
happens.
fight somebody that's actually important. Then he can talk all the shit he wants. Until then, I don't think he has any ground to stand on. Yeah, exactly. Totally agree. You need to fight somebody that's actually in the boxing realm for you to really call yourself a real boxer.
I agree.
You know?
Honestly, I was too busy watching a real fight, Robert Whittaker versus Kelvin. I don't know who any of them
Yeah,
are.
I don't. To be honest with you, I am so far out on boxing that I can't watch it. You know,
I'll be honest. I don't think boxing. I just feel like it's like, what is the point of it?
Yeah.
Personally,
I get it.
I feel like
What,
cool.
boxing?
Cool for the people who like to watch it. That kudos to
What do you
you.
call it?
Or the people who want to actually train in box. But I just think it's just not my cup of tea.
I'm not
That's
too
all I'm
old.
gonna say.
Can't wait to get back in the boxing gym.
Yeah.
You could do it, bro. You're young.
Yeah.
Maybe Greer can do it. You want to go fight Jake
I've
Paul?
definitely not. I do
I'll
want to.
I'll train you in some real
I want to
wrestling
learn.
moves.
I want to learn how to box. Oh man, Brian, you're gonna hate. I had something I was gonna say about UFC, and you would have just absolutely hated me for it.
That too.
No, yeah, look, I get it. Like, I know people like combat sports. You know, I was never really big into boxing. I did want to learn how to box, like, just because it looks like fun. You know, just to learn, not necessarily fight somebody.
Right.
And combat sports really are never my thing. Like, I know UFC's crazy, huge, everybody loves it, but my problem is it turns into softcore porn when they get to the mat and they start trying to choke each other out. That I'm just like, what am I watching?
Yeah,
here? I don't want to watch
agree.
I don't want to watch a couple of dudes in their underwear roll around on the mat for
I agree.
for like a couple of minutes.
But
With a
then
little
again,
bit
you
of
like
split.
wrestling.
But I don't really watch wrestling as much as I used to, and that's at least I know what I'm getting into.
Well,
I'm getting
yeah.
into
It's a soap opera
I'm
for
getting
men.
into a show, like an
Yeah.
act, you know. So you know, I don't know. It's
No.
it's just never really been my thing. Combat sports are really never my thing.
Yeah, no, I've never been into the groundwork. You know what I mean? Like, that was one of the things I tried to steer clear from.
You like it because of the
Because, you know.
striking. You know, the striking's fun. You know,
Yeah.
watching. You know, it is fun a little
The
bit,
big
but after a while,
bada-booms.
you know.
Big bada boom.
Yeah.
The fact is that, you know, UFC, listen, I'm not going to lie. A lot of tough dudes. A lot of tough dudes.
To say the least.
A lot
Yeah.
of tough dudes.
Yeah.
I had 110% respect.
Yeah.
200% respect. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And the fact is, fighters respect fighters. Absolutely respect them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, again, professional wrestlers or fighters, we just know how to hold ourselves back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of the UFC guys, when they get into wrestling, if you ever checked it out, like Brock Lesnar at the beginning had the stuff on his fists. Ken Shamrock had the stuff on his fists because they would strike for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
what do you call it? Learning how to control that is an art. You know what I mean? But you're talking about having a guy who can actually wrestle. If you're doing real wrestling moves on somebody, you kill somebody.
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is, you don't know how lethal pro wrestlers are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm even talking about the small guys. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, never sleep on any fighter.
No.
Never sleep on any
anybody
fighter.
Anybody in mixed martial
But-
arts and boxing or wrestling, like they do know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But watch for people who like to watch. Like, I don't see, like, if you're for competition, I can see why people would want to maybe watch competition matches of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and UFC type stuff. I can see that. But like when it gets down into the real nitty gritty of like you said, where you're in a hold. It's not like in wrestling where if you're working a headlock for a half an hour, you're working the crowd. They're just literally sitting in that one position for however long until they can kind of get out of it.
Yeah.
And that for some people is enjoyable. I don't necessarily see that as enjoyable.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with it. If just like I don't like watching sports on TV. You love it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just not for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Not
so
for me either.
it is what it is, He's like, God damn you, Kim.
I love watching sports.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just said it's not for you either.
No, the UFC.
Oh, the
I don't
UFC
like
stuff.
boxing. People could watch it. They love it. I just think I just don't enjoy
Yeah.
it.
If I'm watching UFC, I'm
I
just
could
watching
respect everything. I just don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Personally,
Boxing,
I think there's no
For
point.
me, boxing, I can watch boxing because it's half a game, and then the rest is the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
except for when they're in the corners and they're not doing anything. When they're hugging each other.
I just was never a huge. I don't know. Combat sports are really never my thing. Like I'll go to if my buddies are watching it at like a bar, watching it at their houses, and we're just like drinking and eating. Yeah, I'll go enjoy myself. But like as far as like keeping up to date on the latest like fighters and stuff like that, I can't do it. Like I just lose interest. It's not my thing, you know.
Tom combats on Twitch.
Yeah, I've been taking a Twitch.
Agreed.
I've been taking a Twitch break for a little while, but we'll probably start the streams up again soon.
Agreed again, Brim. Thank you. Seriously, all combat sports are Sparta. Sparta!
Look,
Sparta.
I'm not gonna say that I've never enjoyed.
Every so often, I like watching it.
I've never enjoyed a UFC fight, but it's just
Okay, we had a blast when we went to the live event. We were right up, we were right up on the cage side.
Absolutely.
That was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
And we didn't even know anybody.
But there's difference between being at live sports. Like I don't watch soccer, but I would go to a live. I'd go to a live, soccer game and like watch it and get into it and stuff like that. I'm not into it like regularly, but live sports are different. Like you can always live sports are a different animal than just watching something on TV.
And I can either like that animal or I can dislike that animal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And sometimes I just might like it. Sometimes I might not.
What's your job, Brian? What's your job? He says, that's my job, Tom. I don't know what his job is.
Yeah, what's your job?
Yeah.
Sparta is your job?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Are you really Russell Crowe, Brian, and you didn't tell us?
Brian is Russell Crowe with the
from Gladiator.
To your name.
That was a great movie.
I can't give it.
Yeah.
The Gladiator.
Yeah. Gladiator was a great movie.
Yeah, man.
I love that movie.
Listen.
To be up to date on combat. Okay, so to be up to date on combat sports. So Brian, you should be my update for combat sports. Let me know all the happenings of boxing and UFC because I have no idea.
Yeah. Hello, Eloise.
Hey,
how have you
long
been?
time no speak.
Very nice to see you.
I saw her picture the other day or last week, and she was just holding around a little piggy, just walking around.
Oh.
I see you. That piggy is not in my arms.
Are you not entertained? Gladiators. Yes, what do you call it?
Yeah.
We want to see those piggies again. We miss you and the pigs.
Yes.
So your man and the piggies need to come by and see us over at GHR sometime soon. So hopefully you guys make it down sometime this year.
Yes. I hope you guys are all good and safe.
Good to hear from you. What do you call it? Anybody
well, I'm sorry, since I was hoping Tom would start lunch break takes on boxing and UFC, but my heart has been broken. I am very sorry, sir, but that's probably not going to happen. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen.
Well, you know what would be really great if a fight broke out during baseball and you could sit and talk about that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you could
that's
commentate
that happened.
UFC style.
That happened over the weekend. It was Dodgers, Padres. There was a little bit of a benches clearing incident. Yeah.
Happens
from time to time.
You know what was more
Baseball gets
entertaining?
heated.
I didn't even watch the fight, but I know what has been more entertaining during that whole fight the other day with the Paul kid, the Jake Paul and whatever.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Snoop Dogg and what's his face? I keep forgetting his name. The skinny kid.
What skinny kid?
Come on, Saturday Night
Pete
Live.
Davidson.
Pete Davidson, yeah, loser kid.
There we go.
So those two guys sitting and dancing and rocking to the one guy's entrance theme. They were
that's
sitting.
funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
They were.
I watched all the videos and it was hilarious.
Oh
yeah.
my god, I didn't.
They wanted Jake Paul down. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was Saturday one, probably because I just didn't really care. But wow, okay. And what was it? Jake Paul lost?
No, he won. No, he
he
won. He
won.
knocked the dude out in the first round. Yeah.
And
Okay.
They think they might be. I think there was rumor going around the internet that it might have been a little fixed, but
yeah.
you never know.
And Pete Davidson. I got the name.
There you go.
It's a start. It's a start.
Third or fourth time's the
That's what
charm.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right. What do you call it? So he was down in Jake Paul's locker room tearing the kid apart. Like, he's like, yeah, and it goes to show that any loser with enough followers can sit and get a pay-per-view. I don't know. What the hell is this world coming to?
Yeah, but you know that was all a part of the act. Like, that was all a part of the...
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I feel like that was all a part of the act.
Maybe.
I feel like Jake Paul just brought him in because it's good content to get roasted a little bit, to be humbled.
It's also
a little
TV. I'm not surprised. It could be real. It could not be real.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised if it's all an act or not an act. I don't know.
I want to see him fight a real boxer. That's next. I want to see Jake Paul get in the ring with a real boxer and see what happens. Then I'll watch.
We all wanted Jake Paul to go down. I don't want
But
Jake Paul to go down on it.
But I won money on him, so I'm not salty. There you go. As long as you won money on it. Also, pretty sure Jake Paul and Logan Paul are invested in Triller, so okay, so fixed. Yes, okay. Makes sense. That would suck. Nobody likes fixed fight. And then it's just wrestling. Now we just got wrestling.
Yeah, well, now
Except
that we
he
just
really got punched in the face.
now we
goes
just ripped
back
him
to the
apart, so we just
point.
totally got, like, we're done with Triller, whatever happens with that.
Yeah.
God
well,
damn it.
yeah.
I should have
Well,
kept my mouth shut.
yeah, it happens.
We love you, Paul brothers. You guys are so
Hey,
awesome.
dude, you gotta.
Can I be your best friend?
I'll tell you, no one cares about it.
they're dopes. They're dopes, but they figured out how to work the system, man.
You know,
they are huge.
You know, what's really going to be funny is that somewhere along the line we're going to wind up meeting these cats, and every single time when I really can't stand somebody, I wind up meeting somebody, and then we become friendly, and they're like
you
nice
knew-
He's
guys.
gonna be on the
I
next
knew
Jake
that
Paul
was gonna-
podcast.
I knew that was gonna happen. Like that, you knew that was gonna happen.
I sure as hell hope that doesn't happen because I really don't know, man. I don't know. You
I don't know. Well, you never know in the world. You never know in the world of COVID. You never know when you're actually gonna get to meet people like that again. You know.
Also, I don't know how he would really be. Would he be genuine, or would he be like, "Yeah, I'm Jake Paul"?
Dude.
You know, I don't know.
Could
Yeah.
go both ways.
Is he the one that was just on Masked Singer, or was it the brother?
I haven't watched.
I didn't watch Masked Singer.
What is it, Jake and Logan? I don't know. That's the brother's
Logan's
name,
the
right?
Logan's the taller one with the years ago with finding the dead person in the woods.
Okay.
And then Jake is just Jake being stupid,
Okay.
jumping off
All right.
buildings.
This is fantastic. Thank you. Impulsive is actually a great listen. Just saying. I don't know. What do you call it? You know,
I
listen,
mix them up.
Logan
I
was
mix
on
them
it.
up all the time.
I don't know, man. Listen, guys, if you're listening, if you hear this, brother, I don't know you, man. I don't know you personally. All I know is what I see on YouTube and what I hear in the media. And the fact of the matter is, everybody could be wrong. I doubt it, but they could be wrong. Bro, prove me wrong. I'm here. Let's talk. Let's hang out. Come on our show. I'll come
One
on
of
your
them-
show. You let me know what You let me know what you want to do.
One of them was just with WWE. Like was just had a
Yeah.
thing on WWE. I think it was Logan. I
Bro,
think
look,
Logan
there's-
Paul was the one on WWE.
There's
Maybe.
no doubt that these cats have great marketing. They're marketing machines.
Oh yeah.
I'm not doubting that. That is not the issue. It's the content that was put out that made them look very disrespectful and disgusting. That's why I dislike them. That's it.
That's fair.
So if maybe they could be the nicest guys. I don't know. I don't know them. We all know this, and people might think, I'm an a-hole. Well, I am an a-hole, but that's besides the point. But people sometimes have a preconceived notion of how people are when they're on screen.
Yeah.
And I get that. I understand that, because, I get both sides too, and everybody thinks Kim is a sweetheart, but she's really, she's a real mean woman.
What?
A real meanie.
No,
a
I'm
meanie
not.
bobini, you know what I'm saying?
A meanie bobby.
Meanie bobini fulfini. No, but what do you call it? You know what I'm saying? Like, people mistake, that, and then when you meet in person, it's a different animal. So I'm going to propose this. All right, you guys out there, hold on one second. I'll answer that question in a minute. What do you call it? What I'm gonna say is GHR welcomes the Paul brothers to a guest appearance on GHR. Do you guys agree with me? A guest appearance on GHR
Sure. Yeah.
to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And let us know if you guys are real dudes and you're cool cats and kittens. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
There it goes.
gosh.
But what do you call it? No, I want to know if you guys are cool dudes. What do you call it? And if it's just an act that you guys are doing, like people do on air. And I'm a nice guy. I'm not really like a jackass like I am on air. You know what I'm saying? Well, most of the time. Shut your damn face, Bombalina. I see you. You're on camera now. God damn it.
I'm on camera and I'm literally right next to you.
Dustin Washburn says, "What do you guys think about the upcoming Tyson fight, or has it been finalized?" It actually hasn't been final. If you're talking about the one with him versus Holyfield again, that hasn't been finalized. I don't. I think there's like a money dispute. There's a dispute between the two of them that doesn't necessarily look like it's happening. And to be honest with you, don't care. I don't want to see two guys way past their prime, super old, get into a boxing ring again. Again, but you're also talking to somebody that doesn't really care about boxing as a whole.
Come on, man. If you won't watch Mike Tyson, the Tyson fight, I was excited for the Tyson
Yeah,
fight.
but it underperformed
because of the other guy.
Yeah, but
Tyson felt bad for him.
that's fair. But it's just it's two guys way too old to be getting into a boxing ring. I don't think it. I'm not excited for it. There's no. I'm not. It's not Tyson from 20 years ago.
Okay.
It's Tyson who is probably gonna have a Life Alert bracelet in like 10, 15 years.
Wow, bro, still looks good. I'm scared of Tyson.
I'm sure he does. Oh no, dude,
I don't fear many people. I fear Tyson.
Mike Tyson is a scary individual. He's a very strong, hard-hitting individual. But look, he's not the same. Like it's not the same mystique, and it's not the same thing as it was 20 years ago. This fight means nothing. It's a stupid exhibition fight.
I feel like Mike Tyson, if he goes back in the ring, he has to hold like literally like a Tyson chicken bag and like have like one of those and just like rip it and be like, "Rah," you know what I mean?
I like Tyson. He's a little crazy, but I like him.
Oh, he's awesome. No, Mike Tyson is absolutely hilarious. He's awesome. I just don't want to watch two old men get in a boxing ring again. You know, like I'm not with it.
Life Alert bracelet.
Justin Walsh,
too old, but
yeah.
still is a bad man.
He is. No, look, Mike Tyson is I would never say that to
a
Tyson's face. I don't want to get hit.
bad
I don't want to.
mofo.
I don't want to take that right hand or left hand. I don't want to take a punch from Mike Tyson.
He does listen to GHR.
Get
so
outta
you better
here.
be careful.
He's the man. Tyson's awesome. Well, no, you know what? I can't even. Herb on Today with DW was taking shots at Tyson last time, so I'm not going to do that. But I will say, watching two old men get in a boxing ring for an exhibition fight that literally means nothing. I'm not going to sign up for. I'm not paying money to see it.
I'm going to tell you right now, Tyson will put on a show if the other person's actually halfway decent.
But again, I'm not paying money to watch two
Fair enough.
middle-aged men get in a boxing ring.
Well, you know what people are going to have to do? They're going to have to listen to the rest of the show on Thursday because it is the end of the live.
It is.
It is?
We're
Yeah.
coming towards the end. We're at the end of the live.
We're
Thanks
done.
for hanging out, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Appreciate
guys.
it. What do you call it? Yeah, all right. Well,
Please, like what Tom says, rate, review, subscribe us,
Yes.
follow that like, put the bells on. Please follow us on all social media. Please do that.
peace
great.
be with you.
Yes.